Hello, it's Bailey and welcome back to my channel. I am excited to be bringing you the next 3 hosts and books for the Shelf This Book Club. The Shelf This Book Club is a book club I created and host in which we have rotating hosts or people who pick the books. All I ask of these hosts is that they pick something in their comfort zone that they are really excited to read, in hopes that everybody else who is participating in the book club throughout these rotating hosts will be reading stuff outside of their own comfort zone. So the hosts are reading like their most anticipated things, but the rest of us are maybe hopefully stepping outside of our comfort zones a little bit. These are going to be the books for the months of March, April, and May, and I'm a little bit nervous but also excited to talk about them because I don't know much about these books. None of these 3 books were on my radar before the hosts picked them, and I don't know much about them, so my describing of the books may be poor, but I hope that you will jump in for this journey with me and all of us. To join the book club, you simply can join the Discord. I will link down below, and then I also post these announcements every time as well, and all of the live shows are here on YouTube, so you don't need to be in the Discord to participate and be in the know, but we usually do also discuss the book throughout the month in that Discord group. Okay, so firstly, in the month of March, our host is Lizzie from Lizzie's Literary Life. I'm so excited to have Lizzie here. She has been participating in the book club these last few months, probably the last maybe up to the last 6 picks. She has been an active participant and supporter of the book club, so I'm so glad she finally gets to choose a book. I do live near train tracks and I can hear the train right now. I'm just gonna power through it. My apologies if it's super distracting. I do think that this book that Lizzie picked is like a perfect pick for Lizzie. She has picked a historical fiction that is LGBT, and that book is Briefly a Delicious Life by Nell Stevens. And all I really know about this is that there is a ghost that falls in love with a writer. Not sure what that means. I do think it's gonna be like a little bit, obviously, like magical-y. I don't know if there's more magic other than that this ghost exists. I think this might end up being a perfect example of something that like overall the group will love, but it's so far outside of my comfort zone. So I'm excited to give this one a try. I hope you will read it along with us. And then next in the month of April, we have a returning host, Adriana from Carbon Bonded Books. And again, I think she has chosen something that completely, like in my mind, this would be like, this is an Adriana book, because she has picked a Greek mythology retelling, being The Shadow of Perseus by Claire Haywood. I'm not a Greek mythology girly, so I don't know anything about like what this origin story is. What I'm getting from the synopsis is that our main character is pregnant, and so she gets banished because there's some sort of prophecy saying that her child will bring upon her father's death, something like that. I know that this is a highly anticipated book. It does just come out in February this month, so I'm hoping we can all get our hands on this and give this one a try as well. And then our final host for this grouping is another returning host, being Ruby from Ruby Red, and she is choosing Now Is Not the Time to Panic by Kevin Wilson. They are very well known for their book Nothing to See Here. This also gives me a little bit of a chuckle because I do think this is technically YA, and Ruby is always like, no YA. But I do understand how this falls into her like comfort zone. It is kind of literary fiction-esque from what I can tell. It's majorly like a coming of age story. I did think the final like part of this synopsis was very telling and intriguing, so I'm gonna read that to you. It says, a bold coming-of-age story written with Kevin Wilson's trademark wit and blazing prose, Now Is Not the Time to Panic is a nuanced exploration of young love, identity, and the power of art. It's also about the secrets that haunt us and ultimately what the truth will set free. I do think that a big part of this story is that these 2 teenagers make like this poster that kind of goes viral, and then it's like them hiding their identity from that. I'm not sure. I personally am excited to be trying Kevin Wilson because if I enjoy this, I definitely would be interested in reading Nothing to See Here. So that's the journey that Shelf This Book Club is about to take us on. We're getting a queer historical fiction, a Greek mythology retelling, and like a literary fiction esque story. And so I'm very excited to jump into this. I hope you will join us, but thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.